واتقوا الله ويعلمكم الله والله بكل شيء عليم.
Statement of Shafi. We have a comment on the statement of Shafi, but nevertheless, the one who takes from the, this is a good way of putting it, the one who takes from the books, awraq, he's saying not to take from them by themselves, but he should have suhbat al-mashayikh. He should be a companion of the mashayikh, and he should have some understanding. This shows the importance of taking knowledge from the scholars of our time. And how are we going to do this if we don't know who the scholars of our time are? Taking knowledge from the scholars of our time. How many of us have taped by these scholars of our time in their houses? How many? Most of us taped by preachers who are Muslims, or du'at, or people who can talk well, or so on and so forth. But how many of us have tapes or cassette tapes of the scholars of our time? This is how the Salaf Salih worked. They used to travel distances, long distances, to get knowledge from a particular scholar on a particular continent or a particular area. Look at Abu Ayyub al-Ansari traveling to Uqba ibn Amir in Egypt just to take one hadith that he heard from him, which is hadith of covering your brother's faults. He traveled a month's journey to hear that. Sa'id ibn Musayyib said, I used to travel night and day to get one hadith. He's talking about himself. I used to travel night and day to get one hadith. And here we have 9 volumes of Bukhari sitting on a shelf and Sahih Muslim. And we had to pick them up and blow the dust off of them. We say sunnah, 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 sunnah. But the sunnah is in one valley and we in another. Sunnah, and we don't never read Bukhari. Anta Sunni, and you never read Muslim. Anta Sunni, you don't even pick up Riyadh al-Salihin. Anta Sunni, and you never finish Bukhari. Anta Sunni, you never finish Sahih Muslim. What is this but madness? Qala Fawzan, Hafidhahullah, one of the great scholars of our time. He said, many of those who are trying to learn just read the books and claim that that's a good way to get the knowledge. He said, and they don't benefit from the scholars but think that they don't need them. He said, هذا خطأ عظيم. This is a great mistake. And it leads to a great, great danger. Because every book besides the book of Allah and the Sunnah of the Messenger has mistakes. It has that which is correct and that which is a mistake. He says that which is right and that which is wrong. And sometimes it has that which is good and that which is poison. So the one who is in the beginning stages of his knowledge, he's not able to distinguish. So therefore, it will be more harmful to him than benefit. He's not able to distinguish that which is beneficial from that which is harmful. Unless he goes to a mu'allim, a teacher who has some knowledge, who can show him what is correct in those books. What is correct in those books. He means by this that he can show him what is in those books that is nafi, that is beneficial, and that which is a mistake and harmful. He can explain to him the ibarat, the expressions that are not clear, that are unclear. And if the knowledge was, he said, just taken from a book, our scholars, the Salaf would not have taken those great journeys and would not have exposed themselves to so many dangers of traveling those days, in the desert, at night, on a camel, 30 days on a camel, highway robbers, scorpions, snakes, dogs, everything. Why? To get the knowledge directly. So if you could just depend upon books, that's what they would have done. So this shows the importance of taking knowledge from the scholars.